I don't know what to tell you guys. I woke up this morning and I have chosen violence. So here we go. What is Washington State's oldest bar? Well, I'll tell you definitively. It's Merchants in downtown Seattle, right there on Pioneer Square, opened in 1890. Now hold on, I know you're gonna freak out. You're gonna say, hey Chris, but wait, what are we talking about? Are we saying oldest bar means the one that's continuously operated in the same location with the same name for the longest period of time? The longest legally operating building? The one with the same name but a different building? Well, yeah, all of these can be taken into account, so here we go. Merchants is in downtown Seattle, and it opened in 1890, right after the Great Seattle Fire of 1889, and it has been Merchants ever since. Sure, there was a period where it was not in operation during Prohibition, but it continued to operate as a facility with the same name, just not serving alcohol. Which is another thing where people are like, well, if it's not serving alcohol the entire time, or if it is selling alcohol but also food, does it count? Yes. Yes, it counts. Well, now here's where things get really dicey. What about this little gem right here? Well, this is the Bluebird Inn in Bickleton, Washington, and it has continuously operated as a bar facility since it was constructed in 1887. They had their first pool table installed in the 1900s, but it hasn't always had the same name. And a lot of historic estimates say that it was actually a drugstore before becoming a tavern. So while it is an incredibly old building that has long hosted a tavern, does it really get the title as the oldest? Well, wait, we can go even farther back. This beauty right here is the Oak Harbor Tavern, constructed in 1852. It was built for local entrepreneur Captain Edward Barrington, and then eventually dragged across the street to its current location. And then in 1939, it was officially called the Oak Harbor Tavern. Constructed in 1852, moved across the street, officially opened with this name in 1939, and then shut down in March of 2020. Well, surely you've heard of this gem, the Brick. Well, now the Brick didn't operate in this location until 1898. And while it has been in operation ever since, making it, yes, one of the coolest and oldest bars in the state of Washington, it's still shy of the title by 8 years. So what is the oldest bar in Washington state? Well, it doesn't really matter. We have a lot of really old, incredible and historic structures that still host bars, and all of them have amazing histories. And that's really my point. It's easy to get bogged down in the superlatives and trying to claim who is the oldest and the best, but each of them has something to offer. So go drink.